Hey, my name is still Ivan. I'm still an artist, and today I decided to draw some foxes. And I have this cheap rollerball pen, red color from Temu.com. The problem is it doesn't work. Just doesn't work. So instead of this, I'm gonna use this the Uniball Signa red pen and this black Xiaomi Jumbo Gel pen. I guess that's the name. So, but I don't want to waste anything much, so I will cut this pen open and I will extract the ink out of it to use as my ink wash. Let's do it. The plastic is really hard. Oh my god. Yeah, it's very thick plastic. I don't think knife is a good idea. I'm gonna look for a better tool. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have metal scissors. So let's do it. Come on, you little plastic tube. Whew! Hell! I did it. Let's just extract all the ink. And this is it, the red ink wash made out of cheap rollerball from Temu inside of a cheap brush pen from Temu. Let's give it a try. So, not too bad. The color is weird, but should be fine. Okay, so the sketches are done. Sketches are very simple. Let me zoom in to show it better for you. Just a very simple sketches, doodles. Some are look more like dogs, and some look more like rats. I don't know. Foxes are tricky, so it will be a challenge for me, but we'll see how it goes. It's time to give a try to this Xiaomi gel pen. So we'll see if it's any good or not. So I started with this like a structural view, I guess, with the bones and some muscles. Just to learn a little bit about the structure of the animal, which is very useful because this type of knowledge is actually like scalable to other creatures as well. So it's not like unique for the foxes. I had a really high expectations for this pen because it is waterproof and very budget friendly, and it's a nice pen, I think. Maybe not the best for this type of paper because it skips a little bit, but overall, yeah, I can recommend this Xiaomi Jumbo Gel something pen. I think it's definitely worth the money. But it was so boring. I mean, almost like a fine liner. They both create such a uniform lines. Nothing inspiring, no happy accidents. Maybe I'm just spoiled by the fountain pens and other pens I like, and surprisingly, most of the art tools I like are actually made for calligraphy. And here I'm starting to use the brush pen with the diluted ink, to give it a little bit of this gray tone, to increase the readability of some parts and just make it a little bit more interesting to look at. And we done. Yeah, and this is the final result, the final sketches I made. Probably escalated too quickly since the last part, but yeah, I will explain why. I haven't recorded the process. Let's just zoom in for now and just take a closer look. So the skeleton, kind of side view, some like angry poses, like hunting or running around, maybe trying to catch some mice. This like desert foxes, small cub, this big dude just walking around like nobody's business. Again, jumping fox, the polar one, Arctic fox, and this one is basically just running at full speed. So why I haven't recorded the process? Because well, I just wasn't too happy how it goes. It was hard to concentrate sometimes while you're recording, because the part of your brain is still thinking about the video, and is it gets into the frame, is it like in focus, or how the overall like pacing goes. Also, the foxes are tricky animals and sometimes they look like dogs, sometimes they look like rats. I mean, this one looked like a rat to me and this one looked like a dog or something, like hound maybe. So they are tricky animals, and it was hard to start drawing them, and maybe I was too concentrated, and the drawing is actually sometimes it's like finding the balance between concentrated and relaxed. When you're too concentrated, everything gets very stiff and just not alive, and when you're too relaxed, everything is just off. So in my opinion, drawing is kind of balance between these two states, which is sometimes hard. So I also wasn't too happy about the materials I choose. So as you know, like I choose these two gel pens, the Xiaomi Jumbo gel pen, this one the black, and this is the Uniball Signa, and I think they are perfectly fine pens. They write nicely. Let me get this the paper. So they write okay, but they write okay on this the printer paper. And the sketchbook is actually this Hahnemühle draft and sketch, and it is supposed to be used for pencil and charcoal. So probably the paper is too rough for the gel pens, because sometimes they skip a little bit. Can you see it? Can you see it like here? And the ink as well sometimes like just feathers in this paper. So I wasn't too happy about these two pens, and also they look a little bit boring because the line is too simple. So I decided to get back to my favorite Sailor fountain pen. By the way, it's almost run out of ink, so I need to refill it with some nice ink. This is still original cartridge from Sailor. So yeah, and after switching to this pen is actually gets better, you know, this because I don't know, just the line variation is much nicer on the fountain pen, and it can create this like very broad strokes or very fine if you need to show some like separate hairs and stuff like that. So I got back to this, and it started to getting better, like more fluid, kind of more relaxed. I stopped recording, so I don't know. I just like this page. This one better than this one. The cheapo brush pen actually works okay. The diluted ink works okay, but the color is a little bit weird, like a pinkish tint, so not sure about that. But it's okay. I think for this kind of not serious project, it's fine. So yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching this far. Also, I'd like to thank all the people who subscribed. It really means a lot for me. So stay tuned for new videos. Yeah, and by the way, because I got this blue, I made this purple wash. Can you guess the next animal? Can you? See you. Bye bye.